YouTubers. I just had breakfast with my 25-year-old son, Grant, and, well, it was more like brunch because it was almost 11:30. But I just got back. We had a very, very nice, kind of long, drawn-out time together while we were eating, which is always a pleasure. He has turned out to be so handsome. And I know that I'm prejudiced because he's my child, but he's got beautiful eyes. He's got a beautiful smile. And very hairy. He needed a shave today, but, you know, it's Sunday and it's a day off. Just so quick to smile, quick to laugh. He's very smart, and he's got a great job being the professional chef working for Wolfgang. But we talked about a lot of stuff. I do talk a lot about my disappointments and how lonely I am. And I know he's my child, and I probably shouldn't burden him with that. But he's also my confidant. And, you know, I asked him today, it bothers you when I talk to you about this stuff? He's like, no. He goes, but don't talk about the past so much. You need to move forward. You know, the past is the past. And I thought to myself, wow, very wise. We've been through heartache, him and his brother and I, the last 18 years, 19 years. It's been almost 19 years that their dad and I separated and divorced. And they had a tough childhood going back and forth between parents and a grandmother that was crazy. Their father's mother just completely, out there. She did have them for the summers, almost the entire time they were kids. She'd have them for 3 months because their dad and I both worked. So when they were off of school on their holiday break for the summer, they would go and spend 3 months with her. That caused a lot of problems. Their dad was preoccupied with women, as single men are. I was already in a relationship after a year and a half of being single, separated and divorced from their dad. I met my second husband, and I was in a stable relationship, very happy home, and they loved my husband, and my husband loved them, and we all know that that ended sadly. But he said he was heartbroken because of the breakup with my second husband. My third husband and his children caused a lot of trauma to my children, and there was chaos and unhappiness, and I stuck it out too long. And I feel badly about that. And I realized that probably last couple of years of my marriage with my second husband, him being very ill, and then getting involved with my third husband and then living with him was very traumatic for the kids, and I totally realized that. He was joking around with me and saying that I need my own reality show. He says, you are a reality show in yourself, Mom. You are hilarious. And he says you should name it The Twisted Life of. And I was like, I don't know if I should be flattered, because he said, I totally watch it, Mom, or insulted. And I'm such an idiot. He is such a smart ass. I was thinking to myself, what the fuck is he talking about? Am I a reality show? I am such a freaking reality show. I was not diagnosed bipolar. I went and got every test imaginable out there to make sure that I am not bipolar. I do have attention deficit and a form of hyperactivity. Hard to focus. Focus, people, focus. I'm a Sagittarius, which makes me very restless. I am not satisfied most of the time in my life. I recognize these things about myself. I try not to have a lot of chaos in my life, but it seems like it follows me everywhere I go. As we know, I beat up people in gas station convenience stores. And I make my life harder than it has to be. But I'm a nut. And I admit it, I'm a nut. So if I'm not bipolar or schizophrenic, I'm not schizophrenic either. I don't hear voices or anything. I'm just scattered. I admit it. I'm 45 years old, and I totally admit that I am a little bit odd, off-center. And my child opened my eyes to more stuff today, and he was laughing at me. He loves me, but I should be a reality show, and he'd watch it, and it's the twisted life of. So I may just have to take my video camera wherever I go, even on my dates. I'd like to see how my dates feel about that. I was thinking of doing that. My next meeting that I have with somebody, do you mind if I vlog you? Vlog with you. So I had a really nice time with Grant. I'm packing. I'm just taking a little break now. My back is hurting and my legs and my hips are hurting. It rained a little bit overnight. Cold and moisture, man. I am so looking forward to warm weather again, but not too warm. But it gets really hot in the summer here, and then I'm dying from the heat. So, like I said, I can never be satisfied, can I? So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully tomorrow the electricity will be out of my apartment, and I will take my camera with me so that I can take you on a much better little tour of the new place. That's it. That's pretty much it. Wow, I got an exciting life. Totally exciting. But I'm going to meet somebody tomorrow, so that's going to be fun too. Sounds like a nice guy. We'll see. Yeah, I'll take my camera. I'm going to take my camera on every little meeting I have. I will, of course, ask them first, do you mind if I introduce you to my YouTube friends? And that will probably make them run. But the ones that would agree, I think might be a little bit more open and real. So we'll see. Ciao.